Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, a big welcome to you. If you have subscribed, even better, and thanks for that. So a little while ago I've been asked from one of my subscribers to do a video on how to make a Chaga tincture. And so this is what we're going to do today. So yeah, Chaga is around for thousands of years. It's been used for medical purposes for a long time. China, even in Russia, it's local medicine. And also Chaga is called king of the medical mushroom. I will not talk about all the benefits. Basically, we're just making a video on how I make it. I've been taking Chaga tincture for many years now, and originally I bought it, and I must say it is very expensive. It'd be at least £10 per 100 milliliters, which lasts you around about a month or less. I even seen it for nearly £30 for 100 milliliters. There's also a Scottish company who makes it with Scottish Chaga, and they're saying it's been processed over a period of 9 months, which could be normal, but I think the reason why it is because Scottish Chaga is not as potent as Chaga from Russia or Siberia. So that's why I buy my Chaga from the Russian Federation. Right, and in its raw form, it comes like this. It's very hard, it's been dried now. So you basically, you have a blackish outer, well, I don't know, skin or whatever. But the outer layer is dark, and apparently it's full of melanin, which can protect your skin from UV. So I actually do make Chaga lotions, which I already got a video for. And so this comes in its raw form. You can get powder as well. So what I do is, and then I'm going to crush it, and then it looks like this. So 1 till 5 mil roughly. And the way I crush it is, because it's very hard, I use an old pot and a 5-pound little hammer, and then I just smash it in the pot. That's the way I do it. You probably can buy a grinder or something, but you're just breaking your little machine. It needs industrial strength machines to break it. So that's the way I do it. Anyway, right. Normally, to make Chaga tincture will take at least a month. And let me explain you why. Hold on a second. Basically, I always make a dual extraction. That's why sometimes I'm a bit annoyed when you find videos on YouTube. Oh yeah, put a bit of Chaga, put some boiling water in it, let it stew for about 10 minutes and you have great benefits. Well, you might have a little bit, a tiny little bit. For me it's just a load of nonsense. Basically, to get the most out of Chaga or Reishi or turkey tail or the other bracket fungus is you need to do a dual extraction. Basically, there are 2 elements. One is called Triterpenes, if I pronounce it correctly, and sorry about that. And the other is polysaccharides. So basically the polysaccharides are water soluble. This is what you get when you boil it in water. You extract polysaccharides. But to get the other 50%, the Triterpenes, I don't know how to pronounce it. You need something more aggressive, and for this you can use either alcohol as a solvent, or you can use a type of fermentation. I'm not familiar with the fermentation process, but I'm using the alcohol process. So it's recommended to use ideally 50% grain alcohol, which is basically a type of vodka. So I don't know if you can buy 50% wherever you are. I know you can in America, or you might have to make it yourself, or you can go down to 40%, but still it's very expensive. Right, anyway, it's a 50-50 between alcohol and water for the extraction. So one part is using alcohol extraction and the other part is the water extraction. Right, so but now we haven't got a month to wait when I start fresh. So, but I have already some here, which has been already in here since January. I just finished my my Chaga Tincture, what I had. I just finished it, so good timing to make some fresh ones. So it's been here since January. A few months. I mean, as I said, the minimum is about a month. And basically it's just alcohol and chaga. So now what we need to do is we have to separate the chaga and the alcohol, and then we can go to the next step. So what I'm using again, I'm using my net, but I'm going to double them up this time. So I don't mind if there's a bit of residue in there. I totally don't mind. If you want to extract sieve it 100%, then you need to get some better filtrations, which you can buy on the market. So for me, double bag of the net suits me fine. So right now we need to find out how much of the alcohol we have, so we can make like the other 50% with water. Right, let me just put it down somewhere. Right. Yep. Should be alright. I forgot to tell you, when you make the mixture, I use 10:1 ratio. So for every liter, I use 100 grams of chaga. But you can mix with other mushrooms. You can mix the chaga with a reishi or turkey tail or what other bracket fungus you would like to use. You can mix it. So I like to keep them separate, reishi, chaga, whatever I'm making. So okay, let's put some. Something under there. Right, put it on. Alright, so basically what we do is we just double up the bags. These are brilliant, you can use them for anything. So alright, I think I need to call for some help. Okay. Right, here we go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. your assistant. I mean, chaga is quite good like this. It doesn't absorb too much moisture. So we start off with 1 liter of alcohol. And we got 971. I mean, you could let it drip for longer, but right. So what we do now is get a pot. I mean, I wouldn't recommend to use a brand new pot. A used one, because it can stain. Right. Right. Right, so you got 977. So now we gotta try to get the equivalent in water. So 977. So we gotta boil it roughly for about an hour, or let it simmer for an hour. So if we go about 2.5 times to start with, and then it should evaporate. If you leave the lid open, evaporate to about 1 liter. So 2.5. So we need roughly about 2.5 liters. I actually pre-boiled mine. Swirl it out. Let's get some more. Or you can use some cold water. I mean, for jars, I use some old glass jars from Gherkins, whatever, big jars. Sometimes you find some good big ones in like the polish shop, and it's like, yeah, well, about 2.5 liters. That should be sufficient. Right, and now we're gonna simmer it. So I let it come up to the boil, and then just turn the heat down and just let it simmer. So, and then later what we're going to do is going to use this alcohol and fill it in bottles or jars or whatever you want to do, 50-50 with the water. So we strain the water again with the net, and then we mix it 50-50 into jars or old bottles or whatever, and then you can keep it in a dark place, and it'd be good for about 2 years. If you keep it in a dark, dry place, cool, dark, dry place, it will last for about 2 years. Mine never lasts that long. So I don't make big batches. I just make it as you need, or if someone I know wants to try it, I give them a sample or whatever. So yeah, to find out the benefits, best is to go online. I'll leave one link in the description, so you have to do your research if it's something for you or not. So, but I always would recommend to do double extraction. Single, you're just getting 50%. So you're throwing 50% of your money away. Yes, you can just put something in there, have a nice drink or whatever. Yeah, but for me, it's just waste of money. You might as well do it properly and have the whole benefits. So yeah, so I'll bring you back when we're ready to. So what I do is after it's finished, I let it cool down, and then I bring it back, and then we finish it off. Okay. Right, welcome back. Right, so we reduce and cool down, and it's ready to be sieved. But before we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to have here nearly a liter of the alcohol base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it into two and put it in some old used vodka bottles for storage. So we're going to do that first, and then we can sieve our water-based Chaga into here, so we don't have to make anything else dirty. So right, let's get it on the go. Let's put you down. Right, I'm going to use a funnel. That's actually a wine funnel because it's got ridges on it, so it doesn't get airlocked. You can use grams or milliliters, it doesn't really matter, it's the same weight ratio. Right, there we go. Right, here we go. It's 490, so it's about half. Right. $480. Okay. I mean, as you can see, there is a little bit of residue in there. I'm not bothered about it. For me, if you want to filter it finer, it's up to you. I just like it the way it is. Right. Okay. What you do now is put it to the side. Zero this. Now again, we use the double bags of. I think I need to call for help. Tanya, Nova, can you help me? What? If you just hold this up, Nova, like this. Yeah, and I pull this in there. Now you have to get it this way. So yeah. So we only got the half amount what I actually wanted, so I let it boil a little bit too much. It's not a problem, so it's highly concentrated. What I do now, I'll just put it back in here. I'm gonna get another half liter of water. Just swirl it in there. I mean, what you can do is measure the pot with the ingredients first, then add the water, measure it, and then as it evaporates you can pre-measure it in. As soon as it comes down to a liter, then you're better off. So, but it's not a problem, you just carry on. Just swirl the water around a little bit until we come to as this is now super concentrated, I need some water. One more help. Yeah, so we got 980. There you go. Right, now we just do the same again. 480. There you go. So just close it. So now you got Chaga dual extract with about 25% alcohol, or if you use 40% you will have 20. So let's do this one. There you go. And the rest you just can drink. Right, nothing left. So yeah, tastes a bit like coffee. But some people use it as coffee substitute. It's perfectly fine. Just have to be careful because it will stain. So Well, yeah, sometimes things not always go 100% to plan, but we made it work, and hope you found it useful information. I firmly recommend that you do some research online, compare some reference websites, and I'll leave one in the description, but there's hundreds of them out there, and especially about the benefits, long-term benefits, and yeah, I highly recommend it. I've been taking it now for years, and there are no side effects, or I never had any. It's just a complete natural product. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm signing off, and thanks again for watching, and we see you on the next episode. See you later. Bye bye.